Hello and welcome to AWS Certified Solution Architect course. In this video, we will discuss about policies, identity providers, account settings, and credential report. So, till the last video, we discussed about users, groups, roles, and one thing was common with all the three entities, and it was policies. So, let's discuss what are policies. So in simple words, policies are set of permissions. So here we can see there are a lot of policies which can be seen, and there is a icon, AWS icon, this orange color icon that is present with these policies. So this AWS icon means it's a AWS managed policy. So apart from that, there are some customer managed policies which will not be having this AWS icon. So we will see those policies and we will create one policy, customer managed policy, to give a demo of that. But for now, we will discuss these AWS managed policies. So once AWS started working on IAM, they thought of creating some standard policies which will be used in the environment, and users don't need to start building policies from the initial step only. They should be getting some templates, some policy templates, some managed policy templates from AWS, so that they can just get a overview how the policies are made in AWS. So for that purpose, AWS has created some managed policies which has really helped in managing the policies very well. So we will just select one policy and we will see what that policy means. So if you see this administrator access policy, there are 97 services which are allowed through this policy, like API gateway, application auto scaling, app stream auto scaling, batch billing, budget, certificate manager, and all these resources have full access. If you can see, all these resources have full access. That means if we attach this policy administrator access to any of the users or group or role, so he will be having full access to all the resources of all services of AWS. Now let's again go to policy and check some other policies. So let's search for S3 bucket. So we have three policies here: S3 full access, S3 read only access, and this is for data migration. So that's a separate thing. So we will check S3 full access policy. So this policy will provide full access to all the resources under S3. And apart from that, these policies are written in JSON script. So we can see the policy, the structure in JSON format as well. So if you see here, there are three things in this statement box. First is effect, action, second is action, and third is resource. So effect means what is the permission like. So in this case, it is set as allow. Now the action item, so the action is S3. So if you see here, after S3 there is a colon and star is there. So that means all the resources under S3 service will have allow effect. And resource, so will be all the resources for S3 resources will be having full access. So this is what this policy is telling. So now let's go to policies again. Now what we will do here is we will create a custom policy. We will create our policy apart from this AWS managed policy. So we will click on create policy. There are three methods to create your policy. One is copy an AWS managed policy and then customize it to fit your needs. Second is policy generator. Third is create your own policy. So as the name suggests, the first one, we can take some policy, managed policy from AWS, and we can just change some settings in that for according to our needs. So that is one method. Second is policy generator. Here we can give some parameters and we can generate some policies on our own. And the third is create our own policy. So here we will be needing some development experience to write our own JSON script. So for now, since this is a beginner session, so we will go with AWS managed policy and try to make some changes. So let's search for EC2. We'll select this policy. So Amazon EC2 full access policy will give full access to all the EC2 resources. So as we discussed earlier, few services are coupled with EC2 like auto scaling, CloudWatch, and Elastic Load Balancer. So they will also be having this policy will also be providing full access to these coupled resources. So what I will do, I will remove auto scaling from this policy. I just need CloudWatch, Elastic Load Balancer, and EC2 access using this policy. So I will change the policy name as well. Amazon EC2 full access to EC2 ELB Elastic Load Balancer and CloudWatch. So this policy will provide full access to EC2 load balancer and CloudWatch. So now there is an option validate policy. So when you create some policy, it need to be validated. Then only it will be created. So it's a very good option provided by AWS. So we can just click on validate policy and let's see if our policy is correct. So see, this policy is not correct. There is some error that is popped up. This policy contains the following JSON error on line 19 unexpected this bracket. So we'll just go and remove that on 19. See 19, where do we have that bracket? Okay, so actually it was not a bracket, it was a comma that that was there to separate the policy. So we removed one policy and after that we didn't remove this comma. So if you see there's a comma here as well, which is differentiating the different code brackets. So now as you see this policy, it's telling this policy is valid. So we will proceed with the policy creation and we will create this policy. So as you can see, we got a success message that Amazon EC2 full access EC2 ELB CloudWatch has been created. So now if you see policy type and click customer managed, then we will see the policy which we have created. So this is the policy which we have created, and the type of the policy is customer managed, and there is no Amazon icon here. So this describes this as a customer managed policy. Now the next topic is identity providers. However, we will discuss this topic in next video along with account setting and credential report. Thank you for watching.